Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Enthador. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Dwarf Fortress, version 0.43, and we are the town of Foresthome. And I wasn't intending to come back so soon. I wanted to wait till I had completed my great project before bringing you back, but unfortunately, that is not to be, because we are being attacked by the were-lizard Obol Anupstrat, a large lizard twisted into humanoid form. It is crazed for blood and flesh. Its eyes glow blue. Its raw umber scales are blocky and set far apart. Now you will know why you fear the dark. So the first thing we need to do here is we need to find out where this guy is. There he is. Okay. So first of all, before we move forward, let me show you what I've done. I've done quite a lot. So you remember this was the original entrance to our fortress, but I just decided with 800 goblins attacking us at once that was not a way to go, and I needed a way to string them out and allow my archers to have unimpeded shots at them. So I created this giant outer area here, and this half is actually going to be part of the city. It's only, as you'll notice, it's only a double wall, and then as you go up one level, it's just a hanging fortification. So it's one of those walls like all the other walls around the fortress where nobody can climb up. It's impossible for something to climb up. But this is the Great Wall. So what I want to do is I want to encourage enemies to come in through here. So I made it a long, winding passage, long enough for merchants, of course. And I made it 3 thick and 3 tall. So the second story is just walls with corridors they could walk around. So it facilitates movement, but our military dwarves cannot shoot out of it. The top floor, however, is all fortifications on both sides. I have 2 statues here in the entrance. There's going to be walls here. The reason for the walls are just in case an enemy ever climbs up here, I didn't want them to be able to jump down into this part of the fortress, which is lower. So I wanted to keep these relatively safe. So I'm still working on this, still getting it built out, but eventually, the point being, the enemies will come in here, and I'll be able to... This is a copper gate. There's going to be a copper gate here. I kind of messed up here, so I'm removing some walls and stuff, because if you'll notice, this hangs out a little bit. You've got land here, so technically the wall should be here, but if you go up one, the wall's one over. But actually, I think that's cool for here, because this leads into the inside of our fortress, so I don't want enemies to be able to climb up. So I don't mind that this here particularly is hanging. Then this was hanging over it yet again, and I didn't want to do that. I want to put the fortifications here. So I'm tearing out this wall, and then I'm going to tear out this floor. I'm going to make this all one system. I'm probably going to block this off, though. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet with regards to that. I just don't want... If an enemy should somehow manage to get inside here, which I think would be hard, but they'd have to climb up 2 walls and then the fortification and jump in. So there's no overhanging fortification, so it wouldn't be impossible. Then they could theoretically jump in here to the rest of my fortress. So if they could, there's nothing much I could do at that point to stop them. And at that point, I'm sure they're not going to come in bulk, and my melee dwarves can take care of it. So I'm probably going to leave it, because the only way to protect the inside completely would be to have an overhanging wall above this wall, which is a bit more wall than I really feel like I need. In fact, I might at some point even tear out these internal walls between segments. I know they look kind of cool, but... And then we have... I am building here... In fact, I forgot all about it. I'm building here to mirror this place here, a clothier's workshop. The hospital's all set and ready to go. Oh, and by the way, I have good news. The wells, as you could see, are being used. So I can't set this as a water source, but they are using the wells to clean themselves, and I guess hopefully they're smart enough at some point to use them to drink as well. Other than that, the whole fortress should be secure, as far as I can tell. The whole fortress has an overhanging fortification, so that it can't be climbed up, with the exception of this area, which the enemies can theoretically, if they climb up 1, 2, 3 levels, they could theoretically get in. Although the point is to make it so easy for them instead to just run in if they're going to do that. So that's the plan. This section here is lower, as I mentioned, because it's going to be part of the city. Once this is through, alright, so this will be just an area for the enemies to get scattered so that my mark dwarves can shoot at them. This will be a gate I can pull in emergencies. I'll also have one here and one here. This will be basically our melee killing ground. So what I might do is leave this gate closed, bring in the melee dwarves here, then close this gate with the melee dwarves in here, then open this gate and let all the goblins that have been trapped in here come in. I have 2 here because theoretically there's a chance that a troll might be walking on this just at the right moment to keep it from going up. So I just want a bunch of different fail-safes. And that's the plan. Right now I'm having to deconstruct my floors so I can build walls here. And eventually what's going to happen is this section here is going to be my tavern and my merchants, where I trading post. And then finally, you will then have to go inside here to get into the main city, which will connect. There'll be another wall, like an internal wall here. What's funny is the things that make it cool are the same things that make it kind of insecure. Because to be perfectly secure, you want all of your walls to have overhangings so that they can't be climbed up. But I'm making it this so impressive, this crazy entrance, that just if an enemy ever were to get, say, here, it wouldn't be incredibly hard for them to then jump over into my city. But I'm pretty sure the game's pathing just won't allow that to happen. It's too complicated for them to climb up 2 levels, and then they'll be in close quarters where my melee dwarves could hopefully take them out. Yeah, I might have 2 squads of melee dwarves, so one can hang out here and one can be just reserved for wherever they're needed. I have a lot of plans, but this, I intend to be part of the city. I want to have a pasture. Someone suggested sheep, so I think that's a good idea. You know, maybe I'll keep this. Maybe I'll keep this wall here just to make my living section secure. I'll put like a door here, and I'll do some just not as useful, not as important stuff here, like a little pasture and some other things, and my dwarves can always fall back into the main area, worst case scenario. But yeah, so probably trading post, tavern. I'll arrange it somehow so it looks cool. But right now we have to deal with a werebeast. Actually, right now we have to profile a dwarf. Actually, right now I gotta tell you that we have another dead dwarf, unfortunately. And that is Sir... Where are we going here? That is... Oh, no. That is Sir Catnip, unfortunately. Catnip got stuck in a tree while he was harvesting fruit and died of starvation. This is an exceptional schist memorial to Catnip Ushulolin. The slab reads in memory of Catnip, born 125, starved to death in the year 161, lover of the Umber Velvet. Yes, poor Catnip. That is a shame. And on to our profile dwarf. 195. That is Loopy Sargent. Okay. Let's take a look at Loopy. Is Loopy dead? It appears that Loopy might be dead. L-O? Yeah, I guess... What the heck happened to Loopy Sargent? He should definitely be here. That is very strange. Maybe I just forget that he died. Dead missing. Loopy Sargent. Ah, I see, yeah. Well, that's too bad. Too bad. Guess we're gonna have to try again. 180. Doodlejack. Doodlejack, or Buratir, is watching a miscellaneous object demonstration. His name translates to Doodlejack Heroic Eyes. Wow, that's a cool name. Doodlejack Heroic Eyes is the husband of Garibai, the son of Tristanus. Wow. The older sister of Stinthad Colmonang, who's a hammer dwarf. I don't know who he is. Black Tweety, a younger sister as well. Mr. Sereth is an aunt. Eilard, another aunt. Bravod the Wise, apparently related to a lot of people, is an aunt. Smithmasters Jr. is an uncle. We have Ixchel, Pea Soup, also uncles. Alaric is an uncle. And now with the cousins, we have Potatosaurus, Imgirmish Redbeard, Benedon, Balder the Great, Bork Glasgow, Solius Putero, Kizab Cabnul, Rob, Otto von Waffle, Justinian Lupus, our chief medical dwarf. And that's all. Let's see, friends with a number of people, on friendly terms with a number of people. He's friends with the outpost liaison. Huh. That's weird, but acceptable. That's it, though. No enemies. He feels euphoric. I feel so good. Wow, all my dwarves feel really good right now. There must be something in the booze. I have no idea. He feels pleasure after a sparring session. Oh, he's in our military. That's awesome. Frustrated after doing nothing creative for so long? Well, now you can creatively kill werebeasts and goblins, so good for you. He is satisfied upon improving shield. Euphoric due to inebriation. Interested after learning about shield. Interested after learning about fighting. And dodging. And striking. Awesome. So he is just pumped. He's in our army, and he's like, yeah, I like it. Married to Gribai, as we know. 33 years old, born on the 8th of Obsidian. He has incredible muscles over a small build. His sideburns are clean-shaven. His long mustache is arranged in a double braid. His very long beard is neatly combed. His short hair is neatly combed. His thin, irised, narrow cobalt eyes are protruding. His hair is mahogany. His skin is dark peach, and his eyes are somewhat splayed out. He is absolutely inexhaustible, basically unbreakable, and unbelievably strong and extremely agile. Wow, he's a badass. Doodlejack likes rutile, gold, onyx opal, giant sperm whale leather, gems, crossbows, anvils, and donkeys for their stubbornness. When possible, he prefers to consume giant eye, bat ray, and bayberry wine. He absolutely detests brown recluse spiders. Wow. You're pretty cool, Doodlejack. I like you. Alright, and now it's time. So the first thing I need to do is I need to try to corral this thing. So we're going to go to... I got our new lever working. Let's pull that lever, and let's do that now. Perfect. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to set up the alerts to danger. Let's get everybody inside. Holy moly. Okay, so the problem is he's going to be fast. He's going to be super fast. So I might not be able to get this one up in time, which means that we have to fall back to these ones. But that means that some people are going to be left behind here. Who's unfortunate enough to be outside right now? We have Perseus, Zarek, and Toril Abir. So you guys, if you want to just be cool and... Okay, I think they're going to make it out. Now, so now we got to go to this one and pull the lever on this one. And sooner rather than later is the way I want it done. Alright, here we go. Oh, we got him. Okay, whew, look at that. Okay, so now we can try out our new little system here. We can't close our main gate. I haven't set that one up yet. But squads, Bone Queen's bolts. Let's move you, I don't know, here. Oh. He's no longer a werebeast. He's turned back into a normal person. Alright, well. Whew boy, crisis averted. Alright, so let's go military. Let's go back to inactive. Let's open everything up again. And let's unsuspend linking that building to the big outer bridge. And you know what? Let's build a statue out here to notice the enemies. That was a good idea, I think. I was very happy with that. Let's go with a diorite statue. Alright, so we can build a wall here. And here. It's a very kind of nerve-wracking process because I don't want to have any more drowned dwarves. But that worked out perfectly. We actually were able to get the bridge up before trouble came. And when these two bridges are here, we'll have even more opportunity. Alright, let's build this wall. And then this room here should be ready to go. We'll have to floor it, but other than that, it should be in good shape. Okay, let's build a wall here. And we have so many diorite blocks, it's insane. I just want you to know. Okay, and some more bad news. Not only is Catnip dead, but our friend Davnar Thickskull has gone into an insane melancholy. I'm not sure where he is. But he is somewhere. Let's see. Davnar Thickskull. Let's see here. Let's view him. Davnar Thickskull has been overthrown by the stresses of day-to-day living. Yeah, it's a sad day. There he is. He's just hanging out here. And, yeah, just wandering around. Eventually he's going to die of thirst, sadly. It's not how I wanted him to go. Not how I want any of my dwarves to go. Alright, I wonder... You know, I just thought... Alright, something is weird here. I keep... Oh, you know what? This is that thing, isn't it? This is that bug that causes dwarves to miraculously go through walls. Yeah, we gotta put an end to that. Only problem is if we build a wall here... Well, it'll look weird. It'll be like one wall and then no wall. Well, we could just make the... No, we can't do that because... Yeah, it's gonna be ugly. We're just gonna have to deal. It's life, man. Sometimes in life, things look ugly. Let's reclaim this wood. See, because then you're gonna have a wall, then you're gonna have blank space, and then an overhang. But you know what? It's security. Security's good, and as I mentioned in a previous episode, little medieval villages and stuff, they weren't designed perfectly on a grid. They had character. Okay. Let's see how this is going over here. Let's get our stockpile here for cloth. H. No, H. There we go. Alright. Now let's... 3, yeah. And I guess any kind of cloth is fine. Oh yeah, that might be a problem. Because we're going to leave the silk cloth. And the metal cloth. And I guess, yeah, okay, plant and yarn. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I was going to say we're going to save the silk, definitely, for moods. But I'm getting plenty of yarn cloth from the merchant, so I think we'll leave that one there for now. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take... We'll only take from links, and we're going to take from... Is it this one? Leather stockpile? No, it's not. Okay. Let's delete selected. And we're going to take from... And this one must be the cloth. Cloth stockpile. Okay, so just like before. Alright. Let's build a wall. So the way this is going to work... Let's just actually put the wall here first. Wall here. And then, just like the other one, it's going to go, and there's going to be... So we'll go all the way out. And then here too. Actually, what we should do is build this one first. And this one. Alright, perfect. And one of the walls I'm going to make an upstairs so we can do the roof with willow logs. Perfect. Alright, so we're getting there. We're making some progress. All these got suspended, huh? I guess a were-lizard will do that to you. Alright, good. Let's get everybody back. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we're going to make this a floor. And when that's filled in, we'll build the fortifications over here. And some here too. Actually, no, boop, 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 that's not what I want to do. See, you gotta be careful. This whole thinking in 3D thing. Builds, fortifications, you want them here. There we go. Now let's get a wall here. And a door. Come on. Here. So this is like a little tower room. It's got a roof over it. This little corner area is going to have a roof over it too. So we're going to build an upstairs. I build all my temporary scaffolding out of wood so I never forget about it. It looks clearly different. Build that downstairs here. Okay, apple wood, that's fine. Let's get the walls completed. All right, perfect. All right, so we're almost through here. The one thought I was having is that this bridge is over dirt. So when it raises, it's going to look crappy, basically. And I didn't think about that. This one I don't mind so much because outside the gate, whatever. But I should have thought about that first and built my floors. And that's actually what I'm going to do for this bridge here. Let's build it all the way out, actually. And for, oh, goodness sake, we're almost out of diorite blocks. Ain't that something? Where am I going to have this gate? I guess I'll have it facing outwards, so. Alright, cool. And let's get that last wall here. So I'll figure out between episodes, unless we get attacked by something else, I'll figure out how I'm going to do this in terms of where the tavern's going to be. I don't want to... I was thinking of having it built into the wall, but I figured, no, I don't want to do that. I want to have a little bit of space between it and the wall, so it obviously looks like a building that's kind of built inside these giant stoneworks. I want the feel to be kind of like, you know how like when an ancient city with giant stone walls is like repurposed into a modern village, and so you've still got the ancient stone walls, but you have like regular buildings on the inside? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe I'll just cut through these walls real quick and lift this up and fix that too. Oh, Dabnar is leaving. He's off to find his death somewhere else. Alright, and look at a lot of our guys are already becoming masters in just 1 year. It's 161. And I think everything last time we had an episode was 160. Or it might have been early 161, like April. By the way, it ended up being like 1,000 goblins total. It was amazing. Just so many goblins. They left relatively soon, which I was very happy with because that allowed me to get back to the game. Because when it was going at like 2 FPS, it was really bad. So anyways, once again, I'm Marcus Aurelius. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Have a good one.